What's up, y'all? Today I am here with an expansion team, and big shout out to Simeon for this idea because this is just going to be fun. I get to rebuild a team and try to win a championship, but I have to have Ben Simmons and KILLIAN in the starting lineup playing 20 minutes each to win a championship. So the way he said this was, he was like, yep, just rebuild it, but every year I can add, like I can rebuild it as much as I want, and then add, if you'll follow me over to my computer screen, hello. So if we're at my computer screen, I get to spin a wheel of overalls all time, and whichever one it lands on, look, that's me. I like that. So that's me. Spin the wheel, whatever it lands on, number 99 to 60 all time, I could add that to the team, but I have to know like their overall, you know what I mean? Like I can't just go searching, like I have to know off the top of my head what overall, but that's gonna be easy for me. So yeah, let's get this started. So here's the team. I did a draft, expansion draft. I took like 3 young players. I took Hugo Gonzalez just for trade value, Yang Henson, and I think that's it. I think I just took 2. Oh yeah, and Cam Whitmore. So those 3, and then everyone else is a free agent. So we got Malik Beasley, Malcolm Brogdon, Ben Simmons will have to be playing, Spencer Dinwiddie, Cam Whitmore, Dante Exum, Torrey Craig, Bojan Bogdanovic, Trey Lyles, Shake Milton, Rashawn Holmes, KILLIAN Hayes. So this is gonna be rough, not gonna lie, this is gonna be pretty rough. And the only thing I will do, injuries and everything will be on. However, I will make Ben Simmons and KILLIAN Hayes invincible. So yay, at least they're healthy, right? So yeah, bro really assigned me Mission Impossible, but let's see if I can just start this off with a trade. Maybe I could get rid of Malik Beasley for some value somewhere. I don't know what I don't even know what I want right now. I think just picks. Swap worst with Pelicans. That's actually a good pick. What the frick? Yo, I could take the swap worst Bucks and Pelicans. Yeah, I'll give that up for Gabe Vincent. Yeah, let's do that. Picking up picks right now. Malcolm Brogdon's retired, but let's just see if we can get rid of him real quick. Dude, Nets pick swap best with Rockets. What the frick? I know it's 2027, but still. Let me take that. Jayshawn Tate for Malcolm Brogdon and Bojan Bogdanovic. I'll take that. What the frick? Yo. All right. I made a couple trades. A lineup right now. There we go. I can make Ben's 3. Has KILLIAN Hayes playing 14 minutes and then Ben Simmons playing 32. So right now, I'm not going to win the championship, so I'm not stressing about having them start. So I'm just going to sim to the trade deadline, see what's up, and then, yeah, I'll make some moves from there. All right, we made it to the trade deadline. We are absolutely the worst team in the NBA. But, like, we don't have a terrible record. 15 and 35, I mean, that is terrible, but, like, I've seen worse records. So main thing I want to do is just trade away everyone on a 1-year contract just so that I can maximize value, make everyone their ideal positions, and then we'll just see what we could get. I'll pick up Bryce Sensabaugh for a couple of bums. All right, I made a lot of value acquiring trades. So now we got Bryce McCollum at the 1, Bryce Sensabaugh at the 2, Ben Simmons. I just like people with the first name B. We got Buddy Hield on the team too. Jeremy Grant, Kevin Love, Cam Whitmore, Hugo Gonzalez, DeAndre Jordan, Muhammad Guy, Yang Henson, and then KILLIAN Hayes is out right now, but we're not winning the championship this year. So ideally we could get a good pick, and then we get to spin that wheel, and ideally we could win this in like 2 years. But I'm giving myself a 5-year cap limit. Like if I don't get it in 5 years, like bro, what am I doing? You know what I mean? And then bro did say, all right, so before this ends, bro did say every time Wembanyama or Luka wins MVP, I could add 7 potential to each KILLIAN Hayes and Ben Simmons. So I gotta keep an eye out for that. Come on, Wemby. Just because they do that all the time. See? There's Wembanyama. I said that before because I think, let's see the comment. All right, he said to either so either if Luka Doncic or Victor Wembanyama wins MVP, then I could add 7 plus potential to either KILLIAN Hayes or Ben Simmons. Let me see. Which one do I want? I think right now, at least for this year, sounds crazy. And I'm going to move back their prime so he actually progresses. But I might do 7 for Ben Simmons. So what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I just did that because Ben Simmons, I signed him for 4 years. And I think KILLIAN Hayes is only on a 1-year deal. So I'm going to have to re-sign KILLIAN Hayes first and then I'll do. So yeah, this could be really fire. They could be very good soon. So, all right, let's see this. And then we get to, let's spin my face. Let's see. Let's go over to my computer screen. Let's spin Funkeybananas' face. Come on. All right. So I actually spun this and it went on 99 the first time. So hopefully it does it again. What does it land on? Funkeybananas. Ah, boo. 62. Man. I don't even know anyone who's 62 overall. Dang, and that means I have to add him too. Dang, free agency gonna go crazy. 62 overall stud on the team. Welcome aboard. I don't even know who. Like Brian Scalabrine. I don't even know who is this trash. Like 2K doesn't even disrespect players like that anymore. It's gonna be some fake guy. They used to really disrespect players. Like they used to give players like 50 overalls and stuff like that. Let's see this draft lottery though. How's it go? All right, I'm just gonna skip it because I feel like we do better when I skip it. Ah, gosh dang it, we got the 5th pick. All right, 5th pick's not terrible though. All right, 5th pick in the draft. draft. Could be worse, but we will have Ben Simmons progressing. That should be fire. First thing I want to do though, probably trade Jeremy Grant at the draft. Bro is going to regress after this, I believe. So let's just see if we can get some for him. Maybe a young guy who might progress. Oh, yo. Dyson Daniels is fire. I might have to do that Dyson Daniels. Yeah, dude, Dyson Daniels for Jeremy Grant and a first, the 2027 Bucks swap worse. That's probably going to be a good pick, but I got to pick up Dyson Daniels, right? 23 right before he progresses on a way better contract than Jeremy Grant. Yeah, let's do that. Let's lock that up. Darren Peterson goes number 1. See, is there a way I could trade up to like 2? Nah, I'm gonna just stay pat because all those trades are kind of whack. So the 5th pick, who's there? Michael Brown Jr. be an all-star. I think the best player comparison-wise is Tim Hardaway. So I think I'm gonna take him. Tim Hardaway, and he's the 6th pick. He's 6'4", 6'6" wingspan. I'm gonna take him. Keaton Wagler. I don't know any of these guys. Dang it. Let's just do the good old reliable. Eeny, meeny, miny, he, holly, let him go. Eeny. All right, Kingston Fleming's who I got because I did eeny, meeny, miny, mo. All right, let's see. Did eeny, meeny, miny, mo work for me? 77 overall. Hey, I like that. Now here's the good thing too. In free agency, I think I have money. Yeah, I could afford anyone I want. Fortunately, this entire free agent pool kind of sucks. I might just offer a crazy contract to Jalen Duren just so that they can't. I mean, I'm sure they'll match it, but like I'm gonna offer an insane bag and hopefully steal him away from the Pistons. I've got nothing to lose. I'm giving bro the biggest bag possible. Let's see. Can we get him? Let's see. Okay. Yo, we got Jalen Duren. We stole him away. They didn't want to match it. I'll take that. And we got DeAndre Ayton. Okay. So yo, let's see how. Well, actually, I could keep making some moves, but here we go. Now that we will have Killian Hayes locked up for 4 seasons, if Wemby or Luka wins MVP again, then I'll add the potential to him. But I'm excited. Let's see how much player progression hits for Ben Simmons and everyone else. I got Jalen Duren. I got Ben Simmons. And Ben Simmons, 7 overalls better. 84 overall point guard now. 84 overall Dyson Daniels. 88 overall Jalen Duren. DeAndre Ayton's on the team. Bryce Sensabaugh. 3 overall Jalen Wells. I got him in free agency too. Bro. 80 overall Kobe White. 79 overall Cam Whitmore. 77 Hugo Gonzalez. And we got Kingston Flemings. And then Killian Hayes gets 4 overalls better. And that's just because I changed his position. But dang. Bro. Championship season might be here. Might be right around the corner. Hold up. All right, so here we are. Oh wait, and then there's one more thing before the season starts. I have to find and sign a 62 overall player. Here he is. Richard Coleman or Norm Webb. Bro, I gotta go with Norm, right? Norm Webb. Yeah, let's get Norm on the team. 4 years? Nah, I'll just give him a 1 year. Greedy. Dude, look at this guy. He barely wants a minimum contract, but I'll give it to him. All right, so we got Norm Webb on the team. All right, so year 2, Kobe White at the 1, Dyson Daniels at the 2, Jalen Wells at the 3, Patrick Williams at the 4, Jalen Duren at the 5, Ben Simmons off the bench, DeAndre Ayton off the bench, Bryce Sensabaugh off the bench, Cam Whitmore off the bench, Kingston Flemings off the bench, and then Killian Hayes too. But once playoffs starts, if we get to the playoffs, I have to start Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons both at least 20 minutes, the entire playoff run. So I think for that, I'm gonna change Ben Simmons to a 4 by that point. All right, and let's see. Hopefully, Wembanyama wins MVP too, so that we can make some trades. But I'll see you out the trade deadline, see if I want to make any moves. But we're on a pretty good path right now. All right, we are at the trade deadline, but we are 28 and 24. I think I put this team in the West. I did. So that explains why the record's what it is and why we are 8th in the conference. So I'm gonna see if I can make a big splash here. Oh, shoot, that worked. What the frick? Yo, I just traded away Dyson Daniels and Cam Whitmore and a first in like 2030 for Jalen Johnson. So we got Jalen Johnson on the team, and then I could just make Ben Simmons the 1. Cool. That was kind of a fire. Oh, yo, they had Killian Hayes starting. What the frick? That's fire. So we have a really fire front court. Let me see if I can upgrade Patrick Williams. All right, I think that's the only trade I want to make. I feel like that helped our team out a lot. So after the trade deadline, our team is Ben Simmons getting just casually starting and 29 minutes a game. Bryce Sensabaugh, 79 at the 2. Jalen Wells, Jalen Johnson, and then Jalen Duren. So I went from the team of B's to the team of Jalen. I just like having people with the first name of B. I used to really like Bryce. Now I like Jalen. It's just it's a thing. So, and then Killian Hayes is getting 20 minutes a game too. Look at this. Unironically. But Kobe White and DeAndre Ayton are out right now, hurt. And Kingston Flemings is hurt and they're not playing him. So ideally Wemby can win another MVP. That way we can get Killian Hayes on to some higher potential. And I think this following season we will win the championship. Especially if we get a good spin, that'd be fire. But I'll see y'all. All right, not gonna lie, I guess we could. And Wemby put another MVP. That's huge. 48 wins for us. So that's actually huge. Let's go give bro his potential, as nobody makes any All-NBA teams for us. Let's give bro his potential real quick. Oh, and I didn't even look. So Ben Simmons last season put up 8.4 points a game, but this year he put up 10.2, 5 rebounds a game, almost 6 now, and he jumped up 3 assists per game, put up more steals, and just shot better all around. So that's fire. And then what did Killian Hayes do comparatively this season? So last season he put up almost 6 points a game. This season he only put up 5. He kind of got worse, but his three-pointer got better. So main thing we got to do, upgrade bro's potential by 7, and we'll move back his prime so that he can actually get it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bro's gonna become him real soon. But yeah, right now though, more importantly, we gotta change this rotation. I gotta manually do this. Unfortunately, I love you, Kobe White. You are a baller. I'm gonna need you to come off the bench for Killian Hayes, and we need to find some minutes just to get Killian Hayes to 20. Geez, how about we just split it? There we go. 27 minutes for Ben Simmons, 20 for Killian Hayes, and then Jalen Wells, Jalen Johnson, all of these other guys can carry us. I might even make this just a 9-man rotation. All right, so here's the new rotation. Ben Simmons at the 1, Killian Hayes at the 2, 20 minutes, barely making that threshold, but I am. Jalen Wells at the 3, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Durham, DeAndre Ayton, Kobe White, Kingston Flemings, Patrick Williams. So if it's not this year, it's next year. I really think we couldn't go far in this season. So, and we go up against the OKC Thunder. Oh my God, Ben Simmons and Killian Hayes against SGA, Cason Wallace, J-Dub, Chet, and Jalen Williams. So yeah, Hardenstein left in free agency, but game 1 is ours. Yo, that's why I like. Let's see. Jalen Durham put up 37, Ben Simmons put up 10, and Killian Hayes also put up 10. Look at these efficient young men. Look at, did that go to overtime? It did. Wow, we barely held on, won that one. All right, Bryce Sensabaugh is healthy, so now I got to redo the rotation. I like that. All right, had to redo the rotation. Now everyone's healthy. Game 2 is also ours. Yo, okay. I'll let you know if there's like a crazy Killian Hayes. We are up 3-0 on the freaking reigning champs, bro. What the heck? Ben Simmons 8 points, Killian Hayes 8. Neither of them have scored more than 10 points in any of these games so far. But you know what? That doesn't matter, I guess. They're there. They're playing 20 minutes each. That's why I said that was the requirement. I can't. If it's really going to take just 2 seasons, that would be so lit. With a minute 30 left, it's a tie ball game. Give less minutes to Killian Hayes. What's the scout on? Nah, we ain't doing that. Let's see. Is Killian Hayes in the game next to Ben Simmons? Oh God, we got the 62 overall in the game. What's that about? Yo, big. What was his name? Norm, right? Yo, Norm's on the court. What the frick? Yo, Norm's playing no defense either. Jesus Christ. Someone get Norm off the big number 42. God damn, no swag. Norm. Yeah, let's get Ben Simmons back in the game. Killian Hayes is in the game, but Norm, you massive waste of space. Get off the court. Jesus Christ. Bryce Sensabaugh absolutely cooking though. Misses the shot. Bruh, this lumbering giant Norm. I really wish that. Oh, geez, Jared McCain misses the 3. He had a wide open 3, but misses it. We don't have a timeout, so we can't get any of our good players in. Norm is just on the other end of the court when everyone else is ready to do. How is he so slow and lumbering? Come on, Norm. Gee, you can't even get an offensive rebound? How are you the last person up the court and you finally settle into your paint area and you don't do anything either? You just stand there. SGA goes in and scores, and we don't have a timeout, so Norm is stuck on the court. Bro's plus minus has to be a minus 100. All our defense, all our advanced stats go down when Norm is on the court. What is he doing? Why are you on the 3? I know you can't shoot. I know Norm cannot shoot. And Bryce Sensabaugh kind of sucks in this too. I just know for a fact there's no way Norm can shoot whatsoever. Norm Webb, what's his best stat? Oh my, what the frick? He can shoot? Yo, why can bro actually shoot? He has a 79 3-point shot. What the heck? Yo, let Norm shoot some threes, bro. Dang. Yeah, we down by 5. We're kind of cooked. I don't know why they forced me to watch Norm. That was kind of ridiculous. Ben Simmons put up 13. Killian Hayes put up 9. Norm just was a massive waste of space on the court. Just no reason for him to be out there. I don't know why he was out there. There's just so many other players who could have played besides Norm too. Like, why did we have to play Norm? Yo, I gotta go back. Hey, Ben Simmons just balled out there, but hold on. 20 minutes or 20 points in 30 minutes. Good stuff, Ben. I gotta go back at this game because there is no reason. Bruh, Muhammad Guy should have gone in first. Amari Allen should have gone in first. Patrick Williams should have gone in first. And y'all said, nah, let's throw Norm in the game. But what? What is our coach on right? That's crazy. Yeah, let's throw Norm in the game. We got Muhammad Guy. We got Amari Allen. We got Patrick Williams. We got Yang Henson. But let's throw 62 overall Norm in the game. Let's throw him into the fire. See how he does. Jesus Christ, our coach sucks. I might have to fire our coach mid-series. Here we go. It is a nah, we choked it. Dang, it's a full. Bro, I'm gonna actually fire this coach right now. He probably sucks. Leonard Berry. All right, we got this guy Jacob Underwood. He's been in here the 2K game forever. He's got great defense, great offensive, solid solid defensive rating, better player. So let's see. Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons still starting. Can we survive the first round, or is this how we go out and then we get another wheels? It looks like we have it. Yep, we have it. Do we? We do. Jesus Christ, it was close. But in the closeout game, Ben Simmons gave us 10 and Killian Hayes gave us 11. That's what I like to see. So now we go up against Victor Wembanyama led Spurs. Okay, this is probably going to be a tougher battle, but we did just beat the reigning champs as they take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. Yo, hold on. Hold up. Norm got to play again and he scored. Yo, hold up. Bro, in an overtime game, we put Norm in. We threw Norm in the game. Jeez. Every time Jalen Duren fouls out, we throw Norm in the game. I don't know why we do, but we do. But we up 3-1 on the Spurs, bro. If this only takes 2 seasons, that'd be crazy. Come on. Yo, we do. We blow them out. We are unironically in the conference finals with a team that is led by Ben Simmons. Well, it's not led. Let's not get that twisted. It's starting point guard and shooting guard are Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons. Jesus Christ. Getting at least 20 minutes a game. I'm at the minimum requirement for it too. Ben Simmons 84 overall, Killian Hayes 74, going up against Anthony. Oh geez, you know what, I might switch them around. That's what I'll do, just because Ben Simmons is a better defender than Killian Hayes. I ain't trying to have Killian Hayes get cooked this entire series. So now let's look at it. Killian Hayes at the 1 against Dante DiVincenzo. Ben Simmons at the 2 against Anthony Edwards, Jalen Wells, Jalen Johnson, and Jalen Duren. But like I said earlier, game 1, dang, Julius Randle gave us buckets. But yo, looks like Ben Simmons actually kind of held Anthony Edwards to respectable shooting. We just dropped that game. 13 for Ben Simmons. Killian Hayes got 5. Oof. Game 2 is also theirs. Frick. Yo, dang, never mind. We down 3-0. Coach is bad. What the frick, man. Next season though, we got it. This season wasn't for us. I mean, we got a lot further than I thought we would. This was actually a very impressive season, not gonna lie. But Ben Simmons put up 15, 7 for 9 shooting. And yeah, Killian Hayes gave us 6 on 2 for 7. So ideally progression can hit for him, but dang, I'm shocked at how close we got to the finals. That is crazy. Like, we took some very good teams to very good series, like, but we had one of the hardest battles to get to the finals and we almost got there. So I'm not pissed off at this. I'm actually very happy. Let's see the draft. We probably have a good pick too, right? Stars via Brooklyn. I told you that one. Stars via Portland too. Let's see. Stars, we have the 3rd pick in the draft and the 13th pick and the 24th pick. Yo, we are loaded. Now, the 3rd pick in the draft, and I imported the 2027 draft, so it's actually going to be real players. We're solid. I wish I knew. Hall of Fame. Let me see what I could do to get the #1 overall pick, because someone said Hall of Fame. Thunder. That's all it would take, the pick 3 and pick 13, and I get a future first back. Yo, I would do this in a heartbeat. Pick 3 and pick 13 for 2028 pick first rounder. I'm gonna do, yeah, let's do this. Cool. I got the #1 overall pick in the freak. Of course the Thunder got the #1 overall pick, but now I have the #1 overall pick. There's someone that says Hall of Fame level. Yeah, sure. Let's look. What kind of crazy offers? Nobody's really giving me any crazy offers. The #2 pick in Hartenstein, nah. Shaden Sharp, nah. Let's see. This guy, Cameron Williams, Hall of Fame. Do we even need a? Hold up. We don't really need a center though. So you know what? I think I take this guy, Tyron Stokes. Hold up. Let me think of a sec. You know what? I actually have plenty of time. Let's actually go do that spin, because I get one more spin. Ideally, it's better than a 62. If I get a good overall, oh geez, a 70, man, whatever. I don't even know who's a 70. Boo, whatever. All right, well that sucks. So now I just gotta look at my team one more time. Jalen Johnson. I could go center and then just move Jalen Johnson to the 3. You know what? Let me see. See if I can get that #2 overall pick. Hardenstein for. I actually like DeAndre Ayton more though. Let me see what the Pistons want for the #2 overall pick, because it's a coin flip for me. I don't care. And Cam Spencer I could get. Yeah, why not just pick up? I'll just pick up some value. I'm gonna take Cam Spencer and the 2nd pick for the 1st pick. So they take who? They didn't even take someone. The frick? Who's Bruce Branch? Bruh. Hold on. Now let's see. What could I get for the what could I get for the 3rd pick? Because now I don't 2 pick. Keaton Wag. Yo, this was the hold on. This was the guy who was the number. That was the pick I was going to take last year, who had crazy potential. I might just do this because I don't care. I don't care who I get. Yeah, let's do that and get rid of Cam Spencer. I don't care about Cam Spencer. Goodbye. Keaton Wagler. That progression about to go insane. They take Cameron. Okay, cool. They take the center. Now I could take Tyron Stokes. That's what I want. Cool. I am so happy with that. Fire. So now, yeah, 79 overall each. I'll take it. And we got freaking that other dude from the draft last year. So let's see how much better that guy gets. Norm Webb. Do I have to sign back Norm Webb, right? Even though he doesn't progress. Yeah. And I have to get a 70 overall. God. All right. And let's see how player progression is for year 3. Jalen Duren. Ben Simmons gets 2 overalls better. That's fire. Jalen Wells gets 4 overalls better. Killian Hayes gets 4 overalls better. Okay, so he's a 79 overall now. Kingston Fleming's got 3 overalls better. This Keaton Wagler guy got better too. So that's going to be fire. Dope. All right, so this is definitely a championship team. And then I'll even see what it's looking like at the trade. Jalen Wells got a lot better too. This was a steal because I got him in free agency. MPJ's on the team. Bro, championship. Y'all ain't ready. Oh, wait. How much better did our guy get? Frick, I didn't even check. I didn't sign that 70 overall guy yet. I gotta sign Norm back. What the frick? Bro, why did the Hawks just hate Dyson Daniels? I'll do this. I have to get rid of players anyway. But Maury Allen and Patrick Williams for Dyson Daniels. Okay, do that. All right, not gonna lie. Our team is fire, and I may even cash in on a lot of our assets now because this is year 3. I'm feeling very confident. Got young Jalen Durham. We got Jalen Johnson on the team. Dyson Daniels back. Ben Simmons, Jalen Wells, MPJ, DeAndre Ayton, Kingston Flemings, Keaton Wagler, Killian Hayes. Like, bro, Tyron Stokes. Got so much good young talent. Let's see where we're at the trade deadline. Actually, I forgot. I gotta make some trades. Hold on. Pick up AJ Johnson for Yang Henson and Muhammad Guy. Man, Hardenstein and a pick for Kobe White and AJ Johnson. Just so that I can sign, like I said, a 70 overall. So where's a 70 overall? And I gotta sign back Norm because Norm was the reason why we were so dominant last year. Where's that guy Norm at? Norm Webb. Oh, dang, bro, regressed too. He's only a 59. Do I sign a 62 overall? Do I sign Norm back? Hey, Norm, bruh. Let's sign Norm back. I got Norm back on the team, and we need a 70 overall now. Let's sign Mustafa Thiam. Sounds like Mustafa from Star Wars. Mustafa assist. All right, so that's our 70. Let's see how we go. We're at the trade deadline. We are 4th in the power rank, 1st in the conference. 35 and 15. Honestly, this is the opposite of that first record we had. We were 15 and 35. I remember that first trade deadline. I'm gonna quickly see if there's any crazy names out there that are available for trade. All right, I'm gonna have to do this trade. Even though I'll miss Norm, I'm gonna trade away Dyson Daniels for Keontae George. Bye, Norm. Good luck. All right, I think that's the only trade I want to make. So now, teams Keontae George, Ben Simmons, Killian Hayes starting at the 3. That's what I like to see. Jalen Johnson, Jalen Duren, Kingston Flemings, Isaiah Hardenstein, DeAndre Ayton, Keaton Wagler, and then Tyron Stokes, Bryce Sensabaugh, and then Jalen Wells and Michael Porter Jr. are both hurt. So, hey, even if we don't win it this year, we still have all those young guys, those young high overall picks. So we should be set up even if we don't miss it. And there we go. We go 61 and 21, and Victor Wembanyama again wins MVP. I see what he meant. I see why he said that because, bro, ball hogs. He's just hogging all these MVP trophies. So another 7 overalls. But I hope we don't have to use it for either Killian Hayes or Ben Simmons. Wow. Nashville Stars. Jalen Johnson made All-NBA 3rd team. I guess I never showed you guys their stats for the season. I don't know if you guys really care about that. I mean, I showed you Ben Simmons and Killian Hayes'. But, I mean, we have so many good players. There's a lot of, like, just a lot of guys. What we have? 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 guys averaging over 10 points a game. Killian Hayes averaging 6.5. I think he has, this is his best season ever. Yep, 6.5 points a game. Look at that. 1.7 rebounds, 3.7 assists. Okay, Killian, I see you. And Ben Simmons, best season ever as well. Actually, he had a little bit of a drop off. Most points scored, but yeah. But yes, let's see. Going into the playoffs, I have to adjust this rotation. All right, so it's going to be it's Keontae George at the 1, Ben Simmons at the 2, Killian Hayes at the 3, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Duren, Kingston Flemings, DeAndre Ayton, Isaiah Hardenstein, and then Keaton Wagler, and then Tyron Stokes if we want. So let's see this. So we're going up against Amen Thompson, KD, but he's trash. Jabari Smith Jr., Şengün, and Reed Shepard. There's an 8th seed, so we should have this pretty easily. Game 1 is ours. Game 2, theirs. Game 3 is ours. Game 4 is theirs. All right. Now we should be good. Game 5 is ours. That's what I like to see. MPJ came back, put up 16 points in 27 minutes. Yes, sir. Off the bench. 29 minutes for Killian Hayes. Oh, shoot. I don't even need to be giving Killian Hayes minutes. Like, I forgot. Hold on. Let's relax with this. Give some more minutes to the good players. All right. In the closeout game against the Rockets, we advanced. Let's go. Killian Hayes put up 16 points in just 22 minutes. 7 for 7 shooting. That's what we like to see. Ben Simmons, 30 minutes, 7 points, 5 turnovers. Okay. Now we go up against another tough one. Victor Wembanyama, Spurs, Carter Bryant, Devin Vassell, Stephon Castle, and Dylan Harper. Oh, they take game 1. All right. But Keontae George has been a fire pickup. Dang it. Bro's been scoring like crazy for us. Yo, let's not go down 3-1. Nice. All right, game. Damn, we down 3-1, bro. And not gonna lie, that one game we did win, I accidentally adjusted the rotation because someone came back from injury and it took Killian Hayes' spot. So we won one game because Killian Hayes was not starting. And this is really unfortunate. We are out in the 2nd round. Gosh darn it, Killian Hayes. Killian Hayes, 22 minutes, 0 points, -6, -19, plus minus 3 turnovers, 0 for 1 from the field. Jesus. Okay. I think, yeah, it has to go to Killian Hayes. We have to give Killian Hayes this higher potential. Another 7, bro. 92 overall. Killian Hayes would be so fire. Please get that fast. All right, we gonna need it. And then we get another spin. So ideally we get someone fire all time on this spin because we have been screwed over on this spin. So I'm gonna do the spin, see where we're at. Funkeybananas face spin has not been the most lucky so far, but we get an 89, 90 overall. Oh geez, I just have to not choke this. Frick, I have to get 90 on the dot. Who was 90 on the dot? All right, there's one I know for sure that is 90 on the dot. So that's like my safe pick. I'm trying to think what this team would need. 90 on the dot player. I know there's one all-time. 90 on the dot. I know for sure. My safe pick is Rajon Rondo on the all-time prime Celtics. I know bro is a 90 there. I know that for sure. However, I think this team would need, I would just take prime Rondo because I know he's a 90. I think, Yao Ming is a 91, I think. I'm going to go with the safe pick and just choose Rajon Rondo. I don't want to be wrong. But we get Rajon Rondo on the team this season because I know bro is a 90. Well, let me check. Celtics, 90 overall. Bang, on the dot, Rajon Rondo. Boom. I know my stuff. All right, cool. Who else could I have gotten? Could have got Elton Brand, Glenn Rice. Ooh, DeMarcus Cousins or Wayne Embry would have been fire. Drazen Petrovic or Vince Carter. Yeah, I'm not really too mad with that. I'm happy with the Rondo pick. I'm just glad I got it right. If I got it wrong, I just wouldn't have been able to select a player. I got 2 more seasons left. But now with Rondo, we should be fire. And player progression hits. Ben Simmons is now at 89 overall. Jalen Duren. Jalen Johnson got 2 overalls worse somehow. Tyron Stokes is 5 overalls better. 84 overall. Kingston Fleming's 3 overalls better. Killian Hayes is 83 overall now. Jalen Wells is 86 overall. That's fire. So this team is crazy. And then we still got Musa Thiam. And then I got to import Rondo's DNA into Isaiah Joe. So this has to be the championship run, right? Like, it just has to. And I feel like this is my last season. So the last season, I have one more season after this, but I feel like this is the year we're going to win the championship. But this roster lineup is Rajon Rondo at the 1, Ben Simmons at the 2, Jalen Wells at the 3, Jalen Johnson at the 4, Jalen Duren at the 5, Keontae George off the bench, Tyron Stokes, Killian Hayes, Kingston Flemings, and then we got Bryce Sensabaugh, MPJ, stupid talent all around us. So let's see how we do. All right, trade deadline is here. So I want to make some moves. We're 4th in the conference, which I don't think is good enough. See if there's anyone crazy for sale. Boom. Holy hell, bro. It took a lot. I traded away Keaton for something, someone else, Jalen Johnson, Jalen Wells, and that Keaton guy for Paolo Banchero. I'm happy with it. We got 91 overall Paolo on the team. He has crazy win share, so it was worth it for me. And then, yeah, and we still got Tyron Stokes. I think our team's still fire. Still got crazy depth. I'm trading DeAndre Ayton and Noah Clowney for Kristaps Porzingis. So here's the team. Rondo at the 1, Simmons at the 2, Tyron Stokes at the 3, Paolo at the 4, Jalen Duren at the 5, Kristaps Porzingis as our 6th man, Kingston Fleming, Killian Hayes, MPJ, Bryce Sensabaugh. And I also have Keontae George hurt. So whenever he comes back, that should be a huge boost to the team as well. We should be rocking. We should be rolling. So this will be fire. So let's go. God dang. Well, I didn't cook at the trade deadline because they think we're now a play-in team. Completely fell off. Dang. So as a play-in team, I have... Oh my God. Look at this. Yo, literally without any fault of my own, Killian Hayes is starting. Let's go. I don't know what that means. I don't know who's hurt. Oh, I guess that means Rondo's hurt. Rondo's out with a broken wrist, and they chose to start Killian Hayes. Let's go. All right, come on, Killian Hayes. Let's prove why you are the starter. Come on. Nice. Score one. There we go. 2-point game with 46 seconds left. Come on. Keontae George, lock up Devin Booker. You got this. Spin move. Devin Booker, that's off. Good. 2-point game. Flemings with the ball. Finds Paolo. Banchero gets in. I thought he was going to drive all the way. Puts up a dumb shot. Why did I trade for that? What did I trade for? I gave up my entire future for that. Are you kidding me? The heck was that? Devin Booker makes the first free throw on the second one. Is probably also in. Pushing this to a 4-point game. Paolo gets... Every time I get him, he is so disappointing in this game. He's terrible. Despite his 26 and 18, the way he plays in this game is bad. I don't know why I keep getting. We're not done yet. All right, now we go up against the Lakers with Nembhard, Bilal Coulibaly, Dalton Connect, Ron Holland, and Mark Williams. Yeah, because in 2 years, the one guy who's still going to be on the Lakers is not going to be Austin Reeves. It's not going to be Luka Doncic. It's going to be Dalton Connect. Okay. All right, so we made the playoffs, blowing. Paulo put up 37 points, and then Tyron Stokes put up 33 in 33 minutes. Okay, so yes, Killian Hayes led team against Victor Wembanyama. Dude, this freaking team again. Game 1 goes to them. Game 2 goes to us, though. Leave it as it is. Game 3 goes to us. Game 4 goes to us. We are up 3-1. Yo, we just swept, not swept, but 3-1 the #1 seed freaking Spurs. So Killian Hayes is doing it all, and the Warriors without Jalen Green, he's hurt. He's not playing for him right now. Yeah, he's going to be out for the entire series. All right, so now Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons are back in the starting lineup, and this should be easy claps too because there's no Jalen Green for them. We take game 1. We take game 2. We take game 3. Yo, all right, here we go. That's what I'm talking about. And Killian Hayes been getting 20 minutes a game, 22 minutes, freaking 4 points. Okay, but this entire playoff series, bro, is averaging, let me show you just to prove I'm not cheating this. He is averaging over 20 minutes every game. He's getting at least 20 minutes a game. Playoff stat. Killian Hayes, 25 minutes per the playoffs, 6.6 points, 57% from the field. Dope. And Ben Simmons also starting. I'm not faking that. As we go up against the 6th seed Dallas Mavericks with Kyrie Irving, Max Christie, Cooper Flag, Grant Flowers, and Derek Lively. Okay, please. Game 1 is theirs. Frick. Game 2 is ours, though. Game 3 is ours. Game 4 is ours. We are up, bro. Let's go. Oh, Tyron Stokes is out with it. Broke his hand. That's unfortunate. Yo, I can move. You know what, though? I can move Killian Hayes back to the 3. Bro can play the 3, and he can actually start on his own. 29 minutes a game. That's what they want. Normal lineup without me messing with it. They want Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons starting. Rondo at the 1. That's what I like to see. So, come on. Please. Yo, Killian Hayes locking up Cooper Flag. Crazy work. I just realized that's who he's guarding. Bro, he did it. They did it. 23 points for Jalen Duren. Cooper Flag got locked up by Killian Hayes. 16 points, 7 for 18. Get clamped, kid. Get absolutely clamped by the god himself, Killian Hayes. 8 points. Freaking no steals, no blocks, but he clamped up Cooper Flag. Plus minus plus 15. Paolo Banchero wins Western Conference Finals MVP, and then Ricochet wins Eastern Conference Finals MVP as we go up against the Ricochet-led Atlanta Hawks with Nickeil Alexander-Walker, by Braylon Mullins, Asa Newell, and Onyeka Okongwu. But we have the Avengers, so we should be able to take game 1 as the 8th seed. Paolo's going crazy. Game 2 is also ours. Paolo's going crazy. I take back everything I said about you, Paolo. That's my bad. Ooh, Jesus Christ. Okay. Dislocated patella for Rondo. We got Flemings in, though. Kingston Flemings. That's why I picked you up. That's crazy. Rondo played 8 minutes and patella gone. Dang. Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons providing, what, 50 minutes total and 6 points total. Wow. Yeah, no, shout out Paolo Banchero, because I was disrespecting him, but bro had 37 points and 16 for 19 shoot. I can't get mad at that. Game, yo, we're up 3-0 in the finals. Paolo again, another 40 piece. Jesus Christ. And we are about to do it. Granted, we do not choke a 3-0 lead in the finals. We are about to do it with Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons playing 50 minutes combined. Jesus Christ, playing way too much. But with that, we can still win a championship. It wasn't all me because we had Rondo added to this team, and that was a huge help. But wow, Killian Hayes taking it in. Give me that easy cash. Let's go. Time to run up some points with Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons, see if I can make them the finals MVPs. How much would it take? Just put sliders on to 0 and just hit stupid amounts of threes. Watch this. Pick and roll with Killian Hayes and Ben Simmons is unstoppable. Look at this. Look at the screen. Oh my God. Look at this. Finds Killian Hayes. Catch and shoot. Bang. Ah, jeez. Never mind. That's my bad. My bad. They pulled the starters. And that will do it. We finally win the champions. Hey, I won it in year 4. We did get help from that wheel, but Jesus Christ. And we got help a lot from Wemby being a complete beast in this. And we're celebrating with MPJ when bro was like the 8th man off the bench for us, but whatever. Respect MPJ. Hey, there it is. Paolo Banchero with the finals MVP. Ben Simmons, Bryce Sensabaugh have been here since the beginning. And this team is well set up to go on multiple finals runs, but I am calling it here. Paolo Banchero wins finals MVP. That's really impressive. I take back everything I said, Paolo. I was so hating on him after that one playing game, and then bro took it personal. So I was completely wrong. I'm sorry, Paolo. You clearly are him. So in that closeout game, Paolo put up 25 again, 6 boards, 5 assists. Porzingis put up 22 in 21 minutes. Keontae George put up 18. And where are our guys? Yeah, in 30 minutes played, Ben Simmons provided 8 points, and then in 28 minutes played, Killian Hayes provided 8 points. 7 rebounds and 7 assists for Ben Simmons, though, and 14 total assists between the two, with Killian Hayes providing another 7, 4 for 11, and 4 for 5. Just stellar additions to any team, and we actually got it done. So thank you. Big shout out to Simeon for this idea. 35.2 points per game, 10.7 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 69% from the field, 70% free, and 75% from the free throw line for Paolo. Absolutely balling hard out as we win the finals in year 4. So again, big shout out to Simeon for the idea. This was fun for me. It was fun for me to do. But if you guys like this video, I'd appreciate a like. If you have any other ideas you want me to do, just like this one, any others, let me know in the comments. I'll do them. But with that being said, thank you for watching.